Hi there guys, it's Al here, Grumpy Grognard Gaming, and I'm here with Matt.
Hello.
There he is. It's very warm, Matt, isn't it?
It is my my Echo Show says it's 31 degrees outside. I think I believe it,
Yes,
and
yeah.
unfortunately, in my man cave, I've had to shut the door to keep out the cat, just in case. And I've got like a fairly hefty spec PC, 3 screens, like a desktop micro server, a NAS box, and at least I retired my rack mount network switch because it was too noisy. So I've got a smaller switch. But yeah, they're putting out. It's more than 31 degrees in here at the moment.
Basking in the radioactive glow.
Yeah, yeah. Slowly powering myself up.
Yeah, it's really warm. So if you can hear the fan in the recording, guys, I apologise, but it's better that I'm conscious. These things are slightly more entertaining if that is the case. So today, Matt, what we're going to look at loads of new models, because there's been loads of new models announced since we last chatted. Some of which I've covered in little mini videos, but you know, this is CHEBS. You need to make sure that CHEBS is perky and fully rounded. So we need to make sure it's plump, you know. So loads of content. So we're going to have a look at all these models, and then we're going to talk about something regarding 3D printing that I've been thinking about recently. So you can see my screen. Let's go. So Middle-earth strategy battle game, The Rise of Angmar, a new expansion with a load of new models for the Middle-earth strategy battle game that they decided to put another article out 2 hours later saying they were killing it.
I remember your video on that, yeah.
Interesting timing, but you know, there's nice models to look at, so let's focus on those. So we've got these guys first. They look cool, man. I'm not sure. I suspect these might be plastic. Don't know for sure, but they look slightly more plastic to me. And yeah, these are nice. Nice vibe they've got there. These look good in like a Warhammer Fantasy army, in my opinion.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that'd work.
Got that kind of not overly detailed old school look. So yeah, they're nice. I like those. Next up, there's your book. This lad, that's almost certainly resin. Aldrak, Warlord of Carndum. Yeah, another nice model. When you remember that these are a smaller scale than even the old Warhammer models.
Yeah.
Because they had to get the license. And yeah, it's quite impressive. And the painting there could be a little bit better. On the half of the axe, it's a little bit not great, but other than that, it's nice.
It looks better than most of my work, so I'll give it a pass.
This guy I really like. Flecht, Vassal of the Witch King. Yeah, he's really cool. Obviously some kind of wizard dude.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't really know much about Angmar.
I don't. I mean, obviously none of this has ever appeared on screen or anything, so they've had the license to create
I think it's one of the 3 kingdoms that the Numenorians founded when they moved from Numenor after it got wrecked.
Okay.
Because they were naughty.
Yes.
And I do believe that Angmar went to war against the other 2 and beat them both.
Yes.
But I can't remember what the other 2 are called.
Well, what I do find quite funny is that GW have announced that they're doing a War of the Rohirrim game, but despite it being the 2nd season coming up very soon, GW have not announced that they're doing a Rings of Power game.
No, I don't blame them. So they want to try and retain their fans, probably.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's nice. Aranaf.
Yeah, that's very good.
Nice hero model. I like it. This lad needs to go to the dentist, but other than that, he looks all good.
He looks cool as well.
These are nice models, man. Nice models. Never played the Lord of the Rings games.
No, same. I think Mike's got them. Mike's got at least one of them.
Some people say that they're the best games GW have done.
I've heard that. I think it was was it Rick Priestley's last work before he left?
Pass. Don't know. Wouldn't surprise me though. Wouldn't surprise me at all. And these are really nice. These trolls, man. They're really nice models.
Hill trolls. Have to keep them out of the sun.
Honestly, they're the kind of thing that, like, I wish Age of Sigmar looked more like this.
A bit more serious, yeah.
Yeah, I much prefer this aesthetic.
Yeah, I like the way they look really akin to the cave trolls.
Yep.
From the Fellowship, but not quite.
Yeah, no, they're really nice. They're really nice models. And then we end on some werewolves. And they're nice as well. But one thing I wanted to comment on here is that I suspect, because you know how you look at the photos, and then when you go to Warhammer World, the models look completely different. Normally better. I suspect that there's some kind of Photoshop trickery going on, because these two pictures at the bottom haven't been processed in the same way.
You reckon?
Yep. So look at these. These look like they've been hit with a coat of like gloss varnish, and we know that GW doesn't varnish its models because it affects the paint. So that's why when you go see them, you get that really silky smooth finish with no hint of shine. But then when you look at these models down here, these are matte. There is a massive difference between the finish in these two pictures. So I'm wondering if there's some kind of Photoshop filter that they put over all of their models. Just to make like maybe the lights look better. Because if you look at these bottom two models, they don't look as good. These bottom two pictures of these werewolves, and I really like these werewolves. But these bottom two pictures don't look as good as these. Like the highlights and everything don't look anywhere near as good. The contrast isn't there. So unless a different person or a different team's painted these up and they're just not as good, which I just can't see, I suspect there is some kind of Photoshop trickery that goes on. So yeah, that was Lord of the Rings. That all looks nice. Enjoy it while you can, because the game's getting a new edition in, well, it's around the corner. So
at some point,
yeah, check out the video that I did. But basically, they announced all these lovely new models and a rule book to use them, and then just said everything's changing. Interesting.
It's very odd. You'd think that they'd just hang tight and just develop them for the new edition instead. But then people will complain that they've got the old game and they can't use them, I guess. So,
yeah, I guess so. But it just seems a very, very weird move to release that. I can't see that book being released in very large numbers.
Yeah.
It's got no lifespan behind it at all. It's going to be a pump and dump from GW. It's got to be.
I think the way they've done it is a bit iffy. I think it's more the announcement, I think, that's probably given a bit of a bad impression rather than the actual act itself.
Oh yeah, I don't think people would mind getting a new edition. It's been a long time since the last one. Unlike, because this game does not fall into their 3-year cycle, thankfully. It's spared from that. But just the fact that you announce, like, if you just showed off the models and not the book, not the expansion, and said, look, these are coming and so's a new edition, I think people would be like, yay. I don't think it'd be a care.
Yeah.
But, and then maybe do like a PDF if you want to use them in your games for now or something. But it's just, very, very weird the way they've done it. But I do like the models. I cannot deny the models are nice. So we're going to go from Lord of the Rings to Rat Things, because the Skaven won the campaign thingy they were talking about, and they showed off a crap load of Skaven models. So we started off with Vizek Scour, and they do all have shit names, I'm afraid. And this dude's really, really cool. I really like this model.
Yeah.
One commentator said it didn't look much like a Skaven. I think it looks a lot like a Skaven.
I think it looks a lot like a Skaven, given that it's got like the whole bunch of horns, like a Vermin Lord.
Yeah, and the tail,
and a rat's tail.
But I would like to see a 360, and I do see where he's coming from, in some ways, because one of the things, like, you've got these teeth, and you could think
it's well fancy.
You could think that they were more like a beard, and it's very fancy. And he is adorned with rats. He is the Reverend of Rats, as you'll have heard if you saw my video. That was Powerwolf, by the way. And he's got lots of rats in him. I have no idea how many. There's quite a few. It tickled me pink to think that it was 13. That'd be quite funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 I can see at the front. We have got back views and stuff. Oh, there's another one in his horns there. 7. It'd be funny if he had 13 rats. That'd be perfect. But yeah, no, I think this is a really nice model.
It does make me wonder if the noble guy from Cursed City is related to the Skaven in some way, given that he's got a tide of rats following him under his cape.
Yes, he does. He does. The I can't remember his name now. I've got him. I bought him.
I can't bother to look it up.
No, I can't be asked. But yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
No, I will. Too much laziness.
I think that's a really nice model. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Looks good. It's got a touch of the Baphomet about it.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, no, I do think that's nice. It's big, so it's going to be expensive. You know, it's going to be like well past 50 quid, but I like it. I like it a lot. So going down, we've got this lad, Kritok Foulblade. And here, Matt, we have Gapgate.
Yeah. Bit of a weird one, that.
Because the cloak, you can see... the cloak is going over his little underling who's got his scabbard.
Yep.
But then it's got this really weird split in it. And normally what they would do with the split like that is they would have some stitching right here.
Yeah.
To show that it's two separate pieces of cloth that have been stitched together.
I know there's a bunch on the back as well. And on the side.
Yeah, there's a crap load on the back. And this to me looks like join lines. Where the two pieces of model go together.
It does. Which just kind of makes me... On one hand, I'm kind of like, did you leave them unfilled Games Workshop so people can actually see what they're going to get when they receive the model?
It's not very Games Workshop-y.
Or were you just a little bit too shit to fill them in?
Yeah, I'm
and then paint it.
I'm kind of wondering because I mean, you do get these things, and you'll get a split here, and as I say, they'll have like little stitching to show that it's a split. It's on all the clan rats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this one, the way that cut goes, it just doesn't look like it's separate pieces of fabric. It looks like separate pieces of plastic, which is a shame.
It's very weird.
I very much like the model on the rest of it. I think it's quite a cool model.
I'm actually not a fan of this guy. I think his armour is a little bit too nurgly for me.
It is, but I said I'd let it go because it's on this one character, so it's not like an overall thing. And obviously, Skaven do have some affiliation with Nurgle, although we didn't get any plague stuff this time around, no pestilence.
Yeah, I did wonder.
So,
but
I love the two guys holding his weapons. It's really cool.
Okay, I didn't see the second one actually, the far one.
Look on the other side. He's holding the pistol in a holster.
Yeah,
a warp lock pistol. But this picture here also, if you look where my cursor is, also shows off the worst thing about this model, and I can't believe GW let this go. Look at that foot. Look at the fucking separation or lack of it there.
Or lack of it, yeah. That's a very straight line there.
It's really bad. Really bad. It would have taken a couple of seconds to take a scalpel to that and smooth it out.
Or just paint it black.
Or paint it black, yeah. I mean, that is the undercut from fucking hell, that is. That's not good. I'm sorry. That's poor. So this is a bit of a weird one. We don't quite know. Gapgate's going on with people saying that GW don't know how to assemble the models, which is possible.
Yeah, because on that rat with the sword, you can see by its head, it's actually got an intended split.
Yes, an intended split, exactly.
And then it just kind of carries on, and you're like, is that all intentional, or is it just a fuck up, like a join line that you've not filled?
Yeah.
It's just weird.
They've not carried the pattern over or anything like that. So it's a very, very weird one.
It's most odd. But the guy from Curse City was Kritzer, the rat prince.
That's the lad. Yeah, cool model.
Mm.
I like Curse City. Wants to house rule the fuck out of it. Right, next guy, we've got this Master Moulder guy. And this is one where the paint job gets a little bit messy. It all blurs into each other. I don't know, maybe they didn't put the magic filter on this one. But what I love about this model, and I mean love, is the fact he's got a little Quatto rat coming out of him.
Little total recall rat.
And he's loading the pistol, which is really cool. I really like that. I'm just not too keen on the plastic on the painting on this one. It's a bit weird.
I'm not a fan of the model overall, like the style. But then I don't play Skaven or Fantasy. So
yeah. That's the other thing is that, presuming the scale is right, and I think it will be because the clan rats were pretty small in the Skaven type box, and they're amazing models. These should work in the old world absolutely fine. I don't know if they've been designed with that in mind, because obviously they're not doing the Skaven in the old world, but people will do.
I think this guy is going to be surprisingly small because the height of that base in the picture looks fucking massive.
And
we know they're not.
Yeah, exactly. So I've got a feeling the Skaven are pretty small. As you say, the bases aren't that tall. So if you take that base... Have I got a base in front of me? No, I haven't. Shame. Oh, I do. That's how much of a fucking grognard I am. I've got bases...
They're like what?
4
mil high?
Strewn all over my desk. I reckon they're about 4 mil high.
Yeah, except for the Imperialis ones, which are like 2 or 3.
So it's probably like a 28, 32 mil model, tops. So yeah, as you say, compared to the height of the base, he's pretty small. But I think somebody with a better paint job, I don't think the paint job's good in this. The separation and delineation between them just isn't good enough. It almost looks like it needs a wash chucking over it.
That blur it all together even more.
Yeah, but it would define the shadows a bit more, is what I'm thinking.
No, fair enough.
Not like just washing over the whole damn thing, but washing the recesses.
Yeah.
So, but no, I like it.
Like a pin wash.
Yeah, exactly. I like the little handle on his grabber. Fuck you. And I love the way that you can see that actually the grabber extends out, so it doesn't just pinch closed. It's literally like a
out and round.
Yeah, exactly, which is great. No, I like that. I think that's really nice. Then we've got some storm vermin, and these guys just look fine.
Yep.
They just look like good plastic models from GW. There wasn't really a lot wrong with the old ones, in my opinion, but these are a nice update. Oh, I missed that guy. Poor unfortunate on the standard up there, first time round. He's not having a good time.
No, he's really not.
And that shows the scale quite nicely. I mean, even though these are bulky models, you can still see that they're short, just going by the guy's face. So that's one thing I do really appreciate with these models. They are small, which obviously means you're paying more for less, but, they are nice.
But then you also pay for the detail on it, because it's GW. I mean, I don't know what the old models were like. My experience with Skaven is basically all from Vermintide. Vermintide games. So I recognise these guys.
Yeah. They looked more or less like this. I mean, if you look, these guys have got the because obviously triangles are a big thing in Skavens. Skaven.
I like the way their armour's quite defined and pointy.
Which looks to me like it's a lesser version of, apologies for the scrolling, this guy here.
Yeah.
Because he's got the same triangle going on. So I'm wondering if he's like maybe master of the storm vermin or something. Because there's obviously quite a lot of similarity there. But yeah, no, these are nice. I think these are fine models, and if it weren't for the fact they're going to blatantly be 40 quid for 10, I'd probably be tempted. But again, they're loads of poses, loads of dynamism. They're all different from what I can see.
Yeah.
I can't see.
All the helmets are different.
I can't see that these are like the same ones made from identical CAD bodies, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like this guy's got his foot up on a rock. None of the others have.
Yeah. So, I think he seems to be quite a prominent one.
He's
probably, do they have a leader?
Claw leader, I think they call it.
There you go.
So you've got like a claw lord, and you've got a claw leader, which is like a sergeant or a hero. So that's this dude. And they're looking really nice. Really, really nice. I do like those a lot. Next up,
that guy. Scroll off a sec.
Yep.
Before we go on to the AdMech rat.
Yep.
That guy on the left there with like the club. Initially, I was like, "Oh, they've got a rolled up ball of elastic bands on the end for when they play nice." And I'm like, "No, it's probably just string around a rock."
Yes, yeah, exactly, yeah. And but it's nice to see musicians. It's nice to see musicians in Age of Sigmar.
Oh, it's a drum. It's a drumstick.
Yeah, it's a drum. It's a drumstick. Yeah.
Maybe it is a bunch of elastic bands.
He's the musician. They're nice.
It's nice to see they still have them.
Yeah, and as you say, again, looking at the tallness of the base, you can see that they're not big models. They're probably like two-thirds, maybe the size of a Stormcast Eternal. So the scale's going to look good. So yes, going down to the Arch Warlock, or AdMech Rat as you call him. I don't know if you remember a Skaven called Ikit Claw.
No.
Reddick. You see him?
Yep.
That's Ikit Claw, who was a character from the old times, basically. And yeah, I think he's still got the halberd. He's still got a claw in his arm, even though they're not using the name anymore.
But he's got a whole mechanical arm.
Same kind of dude. He has got a whole mechanical arm now, yeah. Is that instead of his normal arm, or?
I think so.
I can't quite see. I'm not sure, because it looks like he might have a bit of an arm coming down just here. See where my cursor is? Just behind this piston here.
Yeah, maybe. So it might just be augmented.
He's got like an extra arm, like a true tech priest.
Yeah. I think you're right.
But yeah, again, that's all nice and Skaven-y. I like it. It's a cool model.
Oh yeah, it's like that Blomkamp film with Matt Damon. Except he had a whole suit.
Elysium?
That was it.
Yeah, Elysium. Yeah,
I wanted to say Oblivion, but that was Tom Cruise.
that was Tom Cruise. He's just finished taking the Olympic flag off to Los Angeles in very American fashion. Bravo, Yanks, bravo.
Well done.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I like it. Yeah, I like that model. I think it's really nice. I'm not sure we need this tactical, whatever the fuck it is, but I think it actually gets in the way of the model. But it's nice. Yeah, very nice. This guy, not so much. Very basic.
Nope.
Very basic. This has just been painted on his mouth. That's just, ugh. That's rough. That's not.
Tesla rat.
Like, you want like 25 quid for this guy? I'm like, or 20 quid would be small. £21.50, I think, is their current character mark. But like, it's not bad. You want to pay £21.50 for this? Fuck no.
No.
That looks like it should have gone in Skaven Tide.
I ain't paying for no Tesla rat.
Innit? He's had enough of Tesla from the Necrons.
Innit?
Now, these Acolyte Globadiers, I actually really like, because Mark Gibbons put a post up today with a piece of his original artwork. And these guys are like directly taken from it. Nice. Really cool. Really nice. Loads of dynamism in the pose. Don't like this painted out black bit here, but when you've got something dangling like that, what else can you do? It probably looks better on the tabletop against not a white background. Suspect 3D print lines, I think, here. But again, we know they 3D print their proofs and paint those up, so that's fair enough. Yeah, I like these. I like these a lot. They're going to be expensive. They're going to be like 35 quid for 5, I imagine, but it's not as bad as the poor Blood Angels got. We'll get to that in a minute. These guys, I absolutely fucking love. I love these models. These little weapon
They've certainly
batteries.
got character.
Yeah, really, really cool. Really cool. You see this poor disgruntled great Skaven at the back. It's like, fuck you, I'm lugging all this stuff around. But then this guy's probably going to explode if this goes wrong. There's a lovely bit of colour work there as well. The purple blended into the bronze. Yeah, they're really, really nice. I really like these models. This guy's just a full-on rat. It's like, fuck you.
Giving him an encouraging scream. With a green eye.
That's that warp stone for you.
Here we go with the stupid warp names.
Yeah, these warps.
I blame Matt Ward and his Blood Angels.
Yeah.
Blood this, blood that. Blood.
It's like the wolves,
and then we have
isn't
Dark
it?
Angels.
Wolf this, wolf that, wolf.
And
it's either wolf or frost or storm.
Yeah. I mean, Frost I didn't mind so much because it was like a version of Power Weapons. I'm like, okay, fine.
And a damn good album by Enslaved.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like the early days when no more black metal.
Yeah, I probably should listen to that more, actually. I didn't like the more recent stuff.
No, I'm not a massive fan of their recent direction, to be honest.
No. Yeah, we're into Warp now.
Yeah. No, these are really nice.
Warps.
I really like these. I don't know how much they're going to be or what they'll build, but they are really nice. Yeah, very nice models. This Warp Grinder, not so much.
No.
It looks a bit orky, I suppose.
Death Ray.
Yeah. And again, this guy here just doesn't look like they've done anything with him, if you know what I mean. It's just, this looks like one of those old easy to build kits that they used to make, and no longer do, sadly, because they realised they could just charge full price for them.
Yeah, I just read the blurb for it, and I'm like, why is it a grinder?
Yeah,
it's basically a pew. It's like a cross between a laser and a D cannon.
Yep. So there's no point in making it into a drill. I'm
not seeing a grind anywhere.
Well, maybe something gets ground up in this little bit in here, but I doubt it. And then almost at the end, we've got these Doom Flayers, which they're pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
They very much remind me of that thing from Labyrinth.
in the sewer, in the tunnel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The cleaner.
Yes, the cleaner. Yeah, reminds me of that.
With the two little goblins behind it working it. It's like a massive, intimidating shield with blades scraping through the tunnel. And then when it goes past, it's just it's just two little gimps on like a couple of wheels pushing it along.
Fantastic. Yeah, they're all right. I don't like them quite as much. I don't think they've been done by the same person. So the fur looks a bit different, but they're all right. I think overall that's a nice range update, Matt. I do think that's solid.
That's your territory.
Apparently they've done the same for the Stormcast Eternals, and they're the last ones that need it, but they're going to show us that sometime in the future. I do think, however, that this artwork is shit.
Still very inspiring, is it?
Nope. And one thing that I do want to do a video on soon, and I was going to do it tonight, but I didn't quite get round to sort of collecting enough evidence and stuff like that, is Warhammer getting less grimdark? Because I certainly think there is some evidence to at least have a discussion about it.
Okay.
So that'll be a future occasion. I'll give you some homework to have a look at, because I want to come at it from a few perspectives: 1 rules, 2 models, 3 art, and 4 lore.
Well, the rules one will be pretty quick.
So I think overall, because I certainly think it has, and I think exactly with the rules, I certainly think you can support that to a certain extent with all the event tables and the cool stuff disappearing and becoming a lot more generic. But yeah, there's your Skaven. I thought they were pretty good, nice, well done Skaven for winning. I'm sure it wasn't rigged by GW at all.
Was it fixed or anything? No.
Then we got some Blood Angels. So we're actually going to do the 2 Blood Angels things together. So we're going to do the Blood Angels from last week and the Blood Angels from this week.
Should have got Carl on for this one.
Yeah, I should have. He was ranting and raving. He didn't like them at all. And to be fair, neither do I. We had this guy. So this is not Kabulo, apparently, even though it kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
And there is something wrong with this model. I don't know if it's the angle they've chosen or what, but he just looks fucking wrong.
At least he's not standing on a marine.
I'll give him that.
It's an improvement.
He's got his little servo skull buddy.
Show off.
But I don't think this is a good model at all. This pose here, just his legs looks all weird and wrong. It might just be the angle, but I
think it's the angle. Good. I don't mind it.
The paint job's not good on this black. I mean, fucking look at that. That's rough.
I think it's all right. You've gone batty.
Yeah, not a fan of him. It's got a weird head.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw someone, I think it might have been on Facebook, someone posted one of those things where they go, I can't unsee it now. Yeah. And there's like a short-haired blonde woman from EastEnders with a pinched face, like an oldish woman.
Yeah.
I just put it up next to that, and I was like, oh, you prick. Now I can't unsee it either now. Slap a helmet on the man quick.
I didn't see that one. I've had most of my feed's been taken up with talentless Australian breakdancing lady.
What?
Did you not hear about this? There's a woman who's basically a PhD, but her PhD is all in kind of really weird, kind of woke theses, like the effects of breakdancing on the patriarchy and stuff like that.
You mean it's useless?
Basically, yeah, completely useless. But she convinced the Australian government to send her out to the Olympics to represent them in breakdancing. And she looks like she's having an epileptic seizure and doing Monty Python's silly walks. It is something to see, mate. It is unbelievable. Because I don't, breakdancing in the Olympics, I'm like, doesn't sound very Olympian, does it?
No.
Tests of might and, dexterity and stuff like
endurance.
That. And endurance. But I've got to admit, like the guy who did well, that I just saw I haven't watched any of the Olympics, but I saw a Facebook video of a guy doing it. And I was like, well, I couldn't fucking spin around like that. So fair play, you're doing something good. I still don't think it's Olympian, but yeah, well done. This woman's literally just like getting on the floor and making like a fucking worm. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, so that's most of what I've seen. So I didn't see that particularly.
Keep scrolling.
Down, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Bit better. Yeah.
Looks much better with a helmet on.
Younger face looks better for a start.
And a different head, yeah.
And then he does look much better with the helmet on, but I still don't think the pose is good. I don't think this painting's good. There's some proper rough fucking highlighting going on there. But yeah, he's all right, Not everything gets painted to heavy metal standards. He's got some very straight lines in his cloak as well, which I'm not too keen on, but,
That's just current Games Workshop for you, isn't it?
CAD, innit?
Yeah.
And then we've got this captain dude who's okay. He's got a nice little sort of Crux Terminatus here, and your obligatory wing, which just seems like it's going to get in the way of everything. Like he tries to swing his chainsaw, he gets fucking hit in the wings. Like,
It's just going to cut it off. It's cut his ring off.
He's got a melter pistol. He's all right.
What I do like, is the muzzle of that melter pistol. It's got holes all the way through it.
It does, yes. Which must mean it's made of 2 parts.
Yeah, probably.
Because I don't see how else you could injection mold that. But
Yeah,
he's
for
all
a
right.
captain, looks all right.
Yeah, he's not bad. There's nothing special about him. He's lost his nipples. No nipples
Good.
on the Space
They're
Marines anymore.
They're just fucking weird anyway.
Um,
Again, looks much better with a helmet on.
Nipplegate. Is there a helmeted version? Oh yeah, it looks better in gold, to be honest. Yeah,
I'm not convinced, but that's just me. Hold on a minute. Where's all the others?
2 different heads. Hang on, they weren't all in one article.
No, there's 3 of them.
There are 3, yes. So this is the other one. So this is, I think, this has just gone up on. No, this is not up for pre-order yet. It was the Imperial Agents this week, wasn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah.
So we've got Limartes. This was the first one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's a massive win.
And
Looks
I
great.
like this guy a lot. He's nice and
Yeah.
squat, unlike the Primaris that have come out recently. And he is Primaris, and we know that because he's got these stupid fucking jetpack on.
Yeah,
But as far as Primaris models go, that's one of the nicest ones I've seen.
it looks awesome. Frankly, for a chaplain, it's one of their much better ones from recent years.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's got a nice scenic base here.
Yeah.
The Primaris jetpacks suck, but yeah, whatever. Who cares?
I think the only thing I'd change, given that it's apart from it being Primaris, but it's just the way it is that skull shoulder. I'd probably make the skull take up more of the shoulder and just have a bit less dead space on it.
Yes, yeah, I get what you're saying there. But no, that's nice. I really like that.
Yeah,
He looks pissed
that's a
off.
win.
He looks pissed off, as most Blood Angels should do, especially these ones.
When they're not painting and being all artsy and Renaissance. Asterath.
Hang on, just looking at his Crozius. That's nice. Kind of wondering how they made that in one piece again. It's cool, like that. It's like a chalice.
The head might be separate.
Thing on it. Yeah, possibly. Well, no, I don't mean just the head. I mean just the chalice here again. This bit here. Oh, I get it. Maybe it's been painted black rather than actually being hollow. Because obviously the way that a 3D print, so the way that a printing injection mold goes is it presses from 2 directions at once.
Yeah.
So it'd be impossible to have this bit in the middle here be hollow, but it could just be painted black and just be. They're just fooling us because I can't see any joins.
Or the centre bit might be like one half of it will be part of the Crozius head, and the other half will just be like one side of the centre that you put in.
Yes, yeah, that'd be a way to do it actually. Yeah. Either way, looks cool. Nice. Yeah, Astoloff. It's a nice update of the old version. Nothing wrong with it.
Looks awesome, apart from the faceplate.
Yeah. But again, I think some of that might be the paint, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe. I think the old one had a better face because Carl was like, "No, it's fine," and I was like, "What? You'd usually have standards." And I went and had a look at the old one. And I was like, "No, the old one had a better face," but it's still a damn nice model.
Yeah, it's a nice model, very nice model. And what I love is they've got that armor from Dracula, the Bram Stoker for Coppola Dracula.
It's such a weird styling, but it looks awesome.
It looks so good. Good old Vlad.
See, he's flying around with his axe. Where's my Elizabetha? Chop chop.
Yeah, that's nice. It's a good update. They didn't fuck with it like what's his name? What was it we saw?
That is
a horrible update of something.
I think Shrike is the benchmark for shit updates.
Yeah, no, it wasn't him. It was more recent than that.
I should hope so.
What was it we saw? And I was like, that's a horrible update. I can't remember what it was.
I don't know. I'm sure it'll come to us in about 10 minutes' time randomly.
But even he's got a stupid fucking Primaris jump pack. I'm not quite sure how this guy becomes Primaris. Based on, fucking who he is. Everybody's crossing the Rubicon. It's all fine. Don't worry. Not like the Death Company and about to die or anything.
Bonkers.
Fucking ridiculous.
I love his axe, though. I've only just noticed it's got a spine handle with a curve on it.
It's nice. It's really nice.
It's a nice paint job on the blade as well.
It's a nice paint job all over, to be honest.
Proper like it.
They've nailed it. As I say, I'm not a fan of these stupid little fin things, but yeah, I'll let it go. It's all right.
I think they're aerons. They're there to...
Yeah, they are. They're designed to help them steer and stuff, but...
For stability.
It's just... It's not very 40k in my opinion. Right, and then we've got these guys, and these aren't new models. These are just normal assault intercessors with an upgrade.
They look fucking awful.
And they look terrible. Like, the Death Company should literally look like the last thing you see before you die.
Yeah. Oh, a handful of them, I'd give a pass. Like the running guys, but the guys with the jump packs and whatnot, it's just a bit like.
Yeah. I don't like these semi-flying, jumping off something poses that they go for.
They should have their own kit. Death Company.
They should. They absolutely should. Not just an upgrade to an already existing shitty Primaris one.
The same with the Space Wolf guys.
Yes. But you've got an upgrade through, and there's some nice bits in here, I thought, to be honest.
Yeah, that's nice.
Got a few nice heads, nice Terminator thingy. One thing that I will give Discourse Miniatures credit for, of all things, is that she did point out that a lot of these are just slightly modified versions of the CADs that already exist.
At least they did it.
This arm is exactly the same as the Dark Angel one. It's just they've swapped out the little, I don't know, feather or whatever the fuck it was.
Little sword. A sword or a feather. It's one of the two.
Yeah, for a vial of blood. Shortcuts they can take to, cut corners to get things done. I'm not too fussed as long as the end product looks okay.
It's done. They've done it. That's the main thing.
And overall, I think that's a nice upgrade kit. I love this sort of roaring vampire face here. He looks very pissed off. Good show, old chap.
Got to have a good Terminator helmet there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just a sucker for Terminators in general, really. Indomitus pattern.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice. And then again, a Brutalis Dreadnought, and there's nothing special about it. It's like, what the fuck?
No. Next.
There's literally nothing.
I particularly like the way they've put an Icarus anti-air gun on a fucking Death Company Dreadnought.
It's fucking stupid. So stupid.
Just no.
Nice piece of artwork though.
That is a nice looking codex though.
Collector's edition codex.
Very nice.
And then all right piece of artwork on the.
Bit bland for Blood Angels, considering all the choices they had.
Yeah, a lot of them like this. Don't get me wrong, I like all the gold stuff on it. I'm like, yeah, that's nice. That's kind of cool, but it doesn't. It doesn't look very fucking grimdark.
It's not shit artwork. It's just not overly inspiring. Again, I'm like, really, you could have, out of all the characters and units and stuff, you could have chosen. You just put a fucking assault intercessor on the front. Well done.
It does look reasonably chunky for a supplement codex though, so I'll give them that.
Yeah, that it does.
Right. What have we got? We've seen these. Don't want that. We want that. Okay. So the Sanguinary again. How did this guy ever become Primaris? It's fucking stupid. Also, this is something that this is a meme that I saw. I saw this guy's face compared to
and now you're a believer.
Planet of Apes from the 1968 version with Charlton Heston.
Right.
You'll never be able to unsee it. But
I'll see what you mean. Yeah, with the orangey one.
Yeah.
The orangey ape. Yeah. With the raggedy hair. But that is some nice looking scrolls, to be fair.
No, the paint job on this one is particularly good. Like, you compare this, what I'm saying, you compare the paint job on this to the paint jobs that I was talking about earlier, and it's like blatantly somebody is a lot more talented or had a lot more time to do this centerpiece model than anybody else.
Even the shading on the wings is nice, because white's a bit of a prick.
Yeah. No, it's a nice model. I don't like the face. There's something a bit not quite right there, but
yeah,
it's a nice update of the old one. Again, he's got his stupid aileron things, but he's got some nice scrolls tied around his waist and little iron halo. There's a nice counterpoint to Astaroth, which is what he was always meant to be. Yeah. So from that perspective,
that's nice. I like that Blood Angel's got a nice new living saint.
And the scrolls. The scrolls are a good way of holding him up as well. I like that. I mean, they don't look like they're flowing the way that they should do. But they do the job of what they need to do. So, like scrolls wouldn't, if they hit the floor, they wouldn't bend out like that.
No. They should be out behind him somewhere.
Yeah.
Doing something. But I think they kind of established that works with the sister stuff.
Yes.
Because they use that for them. He said, I literally just glanced at My Living Saint just now, and I'm like, yeah, they did. And she's got an iron halo on her backpack as well.
It works better with the sisters though, because they actually crumple the scrolls a little bit, so they have folds in them and stuff.
Yeah, and plus they're a bit more, they're slightly more delicate, so it's slightly more believable.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. That's paint job. Nice blood in the cup here.
Isn't it?
Yeah, fly around with an open chalice of blood. Why not? Do it. You think they would have invented sippy cups by now, but no. I guess not. And then we've got these guys, and again, I'm sorry, Blood Angels players, you got screwed. I mean, not only compare the paint job on that to that.
To be fair though, they just look shit compared to the old ones.
Yep.
Like, where's their nice fancy wings on the jump pack?
Yep.
Where's the axes?
Yep.
Where's the fists? It's just,
I mean, look, this model here, again, look where my cursor is. They haven't cleaned up this little bit of flash properly. That's a little bit of flash off the fucking sprue.
Yeah, probably.
And these have just been painted like they've literally just been fucking gold, wash, dry brushed silver. They look fucking horrible. So yeah, sorry, your Sanguinary Guard, you just get Stormcast Eternals.
Yeah, pretty much. No nice fancy wings. No nothing.
Yeah,
Just
no wings, just these horrible, ugly looking belts around them, and just, oh no, these are horrible. These are
I stuck out a
flat
picture
out.
of the old ones and they still look awesome.
Yeah, no, these are flat out horrible. I will actually bring up the old ones quickly.
Well, they look awesome style wise, but they've still got the nipsies on them, which is still weird.
Now, wrong with nipsies.
There is an armor plate.
There we go.
Those wings.
It's Greco design, isn't it? Why is it such a fucking low resolution photo, GW?
Don't know.
The fuck? Right, here we go. Oh yeah, nice angle there. Nice angle there, lads. This is 360. What? This is madness. Oh, it is. It's 360. That's better. Yeah, I mean, there's no comparison. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know these look a little bit crude. Like,
they're pretty old. They're like, what, 15 years old at least?
Sorry?
They're how old? 15 years at least?
I don't know.
I think.
Could be. I love the fact that these are already sold out because people saw the new ones like, fuck no.
Ah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, these have problems, but there's a lot more going on these than there is on
But yeah.
these.
But style-wise, much better.
I mean, you know, just look, that's just like a normal shoulder pad that they've stuck on. That's just...
Yeah.
There's nothing
not great.
unique there at all. And then you look at this... That's like a whole thing over his shoulder pad.
Yep.
And again, all right, it's got that kind of almost chibi look, like the squarish, squashed in look that old Space Marines used to have because of the proportions. And almost the same jetpacks, but
the old Mark
it's
IV
just
jump
the
pack.
wings are missing so much.
Yeah, they really should have kept those.
And what's even
Such
worse,
a
if I
defining
remember
feature,
correctly... yeah, you only get 3 in a... These the same?
What? It's got to be 5, surely.
Is that a different set? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, ignore all that. Whatever the truth, this legendary hero can only be at one place at one time yet, which is where the ancient veterans of the Sanguinary Guard fit into the Blood Angels battle plan.
No, it's the
Golden
same
bolts
set.
from heaven. So these are just alternate builds that do admittedly look better.
The guy holding the sword up is the same one that's in the middle of the picture underneath.
Oh yeah, he's got his helmet up, but you know, it does look better. But you only get 3 in a box.
Surely not.
1, 2, 3.
It's got to be 5.
No, it's 3. It's 3, mate. It's 3 models. What an absolute piss take. So they've dropped down like the Blade Guard basically come in boxes of 3 and the Eliminators come in boxes of 3. Who the fuck would play Space Marines these days?
No, I think it's 5. Because looking at
I don't think
some of the models, the bases are different.
1, 2. There's 3 bases.
So there's a guy with a knee up and the sword across.
Same
He's
base.
got a base with some bits sticking out the side, and I can't see it on the one underneath.
Yeah, no, it's that one here. Look on the right. You can just about see him picking out here.
Ah, bollocks.
It's 3 to a box, mate. What an absolute piss take. Not only do they look ugly as fuck, you also only get 3 for, well, presumably 35 quid.
Next.
Poor. And that is all of the Blood Angels. So, in my opinion, there's a mixed bag there. I think there's some nice stuff. for sure. I
Character's
think the
good.
character updates were quite good.
Unit's
I wish I
bad.
could remember the fact this character was. You know what? I'm gonna have to satisfy my curiosity. It was just remembered. It's
It wasn't
Kotias.
Inquisitor. About to say the Inquisitor, yeah.
Kotias. Yeah. Literally just remembered. Yeah, utter shit.
Oh wait, did we missed out Dante?
Dante's been out for ages, mate.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, ignore that. I'm glad you're editing all this out.
Not that.
I just did a search on Primaris, so I'm like, oh yeah.
Just the bit that makes me just doesn't make me sound stupid. No, Dante's a fucking ridiculous one for the Pirates, isn't it? Please let me die. No, we're going to put you into a new, stronger body. Could you not?
For God's sake.
The last thing they showed off today was the fact that Chaos Warrior's coming back, which I'm quite pleased about because I've got quite a few of these. And I'm like, yay, good times. Especially seeing as I magnetised them to have all options before Age of Sigmar went, you don't want great weapons anymore. Our new kits aren't going to have them. Fuck you. Oh, all right, fair enough. So yeah, you only get 32, but from what I remember, Chaos Warriors were ridiculously heavy in points cost. So this is probably still like a 1,500 point army.
They look like it. They're very chunky.
So yeah,
I remember them. They're fuckers in Vermintide as well when they turn up.
They are very hard to kill. I'm gonna play that
Lots
again
of
sometime.
donks as your weapon bounces off their plate.
Definitely play Vermintide again sometime. I had fun with that. Yeah, it was just a reskin of Left 4 Dead, but I didn't care.
Yeah, they did it well though.
That's a lovely piece of artwork.
That it is.
That's really nice. I don't think I've seen that before. That might be new.
I can't say.
His face could be better, but I love the colouring and everything. Very good. So yeah, you've got your standard dice, cards. Sell that in 2 seconds flat and be on eBay for 500 quid.
That was one thing that did make me a little bit sad. The Mechanicum Army box didn't get any dice.
No, it's very unusual for GW as well. And they've got loads of old kits coming back for good or for ill. I've got this guy.
Got an army box, that's the main thing.
No.
That's a fuckload of Chaos Warriors in that.
Yeah,
that formation. It's a shitload.
Yeah, it's 20? No, 32. 32 Chaos Warriors, 10 Knights, and 2 Chariots. So, yeah, not bad. That's more or less.
I do like some of these old plastic ones.
They had so much character to them, dude. Because I've got my Chaos Warrior army that I want to paint up, and I want to do it as Zinch, and I want to do it as holograph mirrors.
Oh, good luck.
So I've got some chrome paint, and I'm going to check it with an airbrush. And then I've got this holographic paint that goes over it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it'll work, so I've probably done a tester at some point. Probably some point in the year 2032.
That Chaos Sorcerer I recognise from Silver Tower.
Correct. Yeah, it was reused in Silver Tower. I got it for that reason. Because when Silver Tower came out, I went, we can sell lots and lots of characters if we just put them in this game.
Yeah.
So they did. And it was great. So I bought it. I've still got that set of cards. They're worth quite a bit of money. The old Dragon Ogres, perfectly good for what they were.
That mirror.
That's a lot of Chaos Warriors. That's 2 boxes. It's got to be.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a shitload.
And then we've got Returning Metals. The old Frazetta. I'd get that guy just to paint. I used to love that model. I think they did a better version of him, but in plastic. But that's nice. I've got that guy.
That's good.
That guy, little bit on the old side. Feel sorry for that horse.
Feel sorry for any horse that's got a Chaos Warrior on it.
They are old. They are
yeah.
really, really old. Bags of character. Oh, look, he's got 2 heads. Bags of character, but they are old.
I'm quite impressed that they're redoing them in metal. Like they're like failcast, failed, go backwards to metal. It's like, wow.
There's a couple of bits they're doing in resin, but only because they're like too heavy to do in metal. Yeah, no, they're cool. I like those. These guys.
You don't think they're going to be like, shit, we need to rehire our old metal guy.
Yeah.
Get him back in.
We need somebody who can cast metal. Go get Pete from Warlord.
They literally did they do any metal units in recent years left over from the old lot?
Nope.
It all went to Finecast.
Everything. I don't think there was any metal models you could buy at all.
The only thing I was vaguely familiar with was their Kroot Hounds, because I always wanted to get a whole bunch of Kroot Hounds. And they were always in resin. And I was kind of like, I'm not paying like 10 quid for 4 fucking hounds.
Well, it's like the old Kotias in metal is going for like 90 quid now.
That's because he looks good compared to the new one.
Yeah, exactly. So these chosen, they're quite nice. Kind of like that.
Oh, here's the resin. Resin's on the next one down.
Oh yeah, no, the resin's the next one down. There's some bigger kits, but I'm still going through the metal. It's all about the metal, Matt.
It's always.
I was listening to that Insomnium album all day today, and I was like, yes, need to go to this, need to go to this, need to go to this. And
Which one?
Kirsty, Shadows of Dying Sun.
Ah, nice.
And I had a word with Kirsty, and I was like, they're playing the whole album in London next year, like a month before our anniversary. We should go. And she was like,
yes.
Yes.
Yes, you should.
At some point, get the maid together and go to that. And there's some separate weapons. Yeah, it's good. It's nice to see it coming back.
Yeah.
And then, as you said, resins, because that in metal would make you want to kill somebody, and you could with that in metal.
In a long sock, or
Yes.
or just with a really accurate throw,
Exactly, just like
Crocodile
Chaos
Dundee with a tin of beans.
I mean, the barrel's even shaped like a projectile. But look, Chaos Dwarfs with not silly hats.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Yep.
Is that a
excellent.
spawn? Is that a green spawn?
Yeah, we'll get to that. Don't worry. This is the I can't remember what his name was, but the lead of the Dragon Ogres. Again, nice model. Impossible to do in metal. There'd be pins going all the way through here.
Oh, fuck yeah, definitely.
Some really nice werewolves, skin wolves that I didn't know they'd actually done, but they were part of the Forge World range.
Okay.
Turkmenistan or something it was called. And I was looking at these and I was like, yeah, I'll get that dude and turn him into a werewolf for Trench Crusade. That's fucking
Nice.
awesome. And then a dragon that I've also never seen in my life. I was like, that's nice.
I was about to say it looks a bit small, but it's only by modern standards. It's probably still
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
big
exactly.
compared to most other things.
Yeah, that's really nice. I don't know if
And
that might be a Trish one, I'm not sure.
that Chaos Spawn
Trish, we
looks
know
like
you watch it, let us
that's a
know.
Forge World job.
Yes. It's awful.
That is. I like it. Compared
Really?
to the plastic Spawn box, that thing looks amazing.
Yeah, I'll give you that. The Spawn have looked worst. I don't think they've ever got Spawn right, personally. I just don't think they have. Even the new Chaos Plastic Possessed, I thought looked shit. Whatever they decide to call them. And still the flood of Twisted Nasty returns in resin. And then we've got metal made to order. So you're only going to get these for a very small amount of time, and that's good.
These
the old
guys,
Demon Princes, and that's
these
the
guys-
old Spawn.
these guys strongly remind me of old first and second edition, and maybe third, epic Greater Demons.
Yes, they've got that vibe. I've actually got this guy on the left. I got him on a lead pick when I was working at GW, and I just went down and went, that looks cool.
I actually quite like the Slanesh one, because it's not like you get an option to have a pincer on your Demon Prince anymore.
Yeah, that's
Not that
nice.
I've got any complaints about the current Demon Prince model, because it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, quite nice. And yeah, there's the old Spawn, which they were trying to do stuff. I like the fact that it looks like
I don't mind that one
old
either.
skin that it's got stuff bursting out of,
Yeah, I like that.
but
I do.
it
I
was
think
just
that
like we're just going to put bits everywhere.
I think that's saved by a decent paint job.
Yeah. And then more stuff. There's Wave 2. The Chaos goes on forever.
Jesus.
And the old Marauders are back. They took them off sale and then put them back again. Probably for more money, but you know.
For more, yeah.
That's what GW does. We've got used to it. And these do look a little bit dated and a little bit YMCA, if I'm being honest. But
And then the Village
This
Marauders.
is the Village Marauders. But then they're not bad. And then, yeah, you had the horses too. You know, it's nice to see this stuff coming back, dude.
Yeah, they've got their
Cas Knights.
CHAOS song.
Oh, you know
Someone's-
you like repurposing lyrics, Matt. I want it done for the next video.
I ain't singing it.
No, we'll get AI to sing it, mate. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Fair. I think these actually get better as you go along.
Yeah. No, the chariots are fine. I mean, these are still the chariot kits that you buy now.
Hey,
When they recently did whatever it was called, I can't remember what they called it, a campaign, Storm of Chaos or something. They've got these. I never liked these. These never look right to me.
are they old flesh hounds?
They are.
They remind me more like balls.
No, not
Balls
flesh.
crossed
They're
with
not flesh
dogs.
hounds. They're not flesh hounds. They're chaos hounds. Sorry. And yeah, they never quite. Like you say, they look like boars. Not quite right.
Tusks.
But hey, no, Wave 2, it's
Balls,
nice.
Whatever they are.
And
It's good they're getting stuff. That's nice.
Yeah. Nothing new though. I will say that. So there's nothing new. Normally with every kit they've done, every release they've done a new resin model or a
Yeah.
new plastic model. and nothing this time round. But no, it's nice to see them back, dude.
Yeah, I think because it's still basically fantasy, I think people will just be happy to get access to the old classic stuff again.
Absolutely, yeah. And this box is going to be like I think they do them at about 130 quid at the moment. They're not like stupidly expensive like the old
Like the starter boxes.
Starter boxes were, because they haven't got the rule book. So more old world. Because
there's no journal in the box. There must be a journal in the box.
Nope.
Huh?
Nope, you have to buy it separately. 110 quid. There'll be. So that's not bad, man.
No.
Like, you look at that and it's fuck off, stupid blood angels. 110 quid. So you say 25 for each of your units of warriors. That's 50. Another 20 for each of your knights. So that's 90. And a tenner each for each of your chariots. I mean, those prices sound good to me, is what I'm saying. So, I'd happily pay that for that kind of thing if it weren't for the fact that I've
it's a solid amount.
90% of it already. But will I jump in and grab a few of these extra little bits? Maybe. Have to have a look. Maybe not these guys. They're a little bit too retro. A little bit too retro. But I like this guy a lot. I always like this.
A bit too Harryhausen.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which is not exactly a bad thing.
No, absolutely not. It's just whether it fits in with the rest of my army. But
I need to get a proper look at that spawn.
Always loved this dude on the Nurgle dude and horse.
Is there artwork of him?
Yeah, you're thinking it's Frank Frazetta. Death Rider, I think it's called. Frank Frazetta. Is it Death Rider? Death Dealer, I think it is. Let's have a look. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Could you make that any smaller? Thanks. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're not helping me out here. Fuck you, Wikipedia!
Thrice trolled.
That's as big as it's going to get now. Yeah, so it's based on this old Death Dealer piece of artwork, basically. Which is a classic. Yeah, an absolute classic.
Did a good job.
Yay. Frank Frazetta, Boris Vallejo. All awesome. Awesome. So,
I still remember years ago, I don't know where my parents were, but I was hanging out with my aunt, like my dad's sister, up in Lincoln, and we'd gone to a Smith's or something like that, and I was kind of like, did my dad give you any money for me because I was like, an early teenager at the time?
Yeah.
And I've got pocket money and whatnot, and I was like, can I grab me a book? And she went, sure. I'm like, what kind of book do you want? And I was going through them, and I was like, this one, Mirage by Vallejo, looks pretty good. And she went, yeah, he's a really good painter. Yeah, sure. And
lots of boobies and bush in it.
Yeah, and then on the drive home, I was like, and she was like, oh yeah, there's tits as well.
Magnificent. Yes, Chris Achelios was another one that was very good at that. I've got one of his books, Amazon, I think it's called, and that's similar. It's like if I draw naked ladies, people think I'm a pervert, but if I make them into fantasy ladies and stuff, people think I'm an artist. That's an excellent loophole found there, sir.
That's where I've been going wrong all these years.
Yeah, Chris Achelios, Vallejo and Frazetta, three very prominent names in that field. Yeah, I love the old Warhammer models, man. I'm just looking at these little dwarfs. And
little gyrocopters.
I know they're kind of quaint and everything, but they've got so much character in them that I just think gone now.
And smooth lines with no square bums or capes.
Yep, no square, no CAD bollocks.
Well, you can't see the bollocks, but yeah.
That's the
covered
Slayers.
up by the beards.
That's the Slayers. And no, I do get tempted by an old world. I'm just like, oh yeah.
Are we having a gander at this? Are we having a gander at next week's pre-orders? I mean, I don't think it will take long because most of the Imperial Agent Army sets we did the other week.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what the fuck it is. I literally can't remember what they are.
There you go, top middle. That's not the middle.
Oh, it's just the stuff from bloody Necromunda separately, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here's your Book of Desolation.
I've got a Saturday pre-orders one for the 10th. Oh, it's for yesterday, the one I'm looking at.
Yeah. This is the stuff that's coming up.
The army stuff, yeah.
Putting pressure on me, Matt, to make sure that I get this done this week so that we're not talking about something that happened back ages ago. Bastard. So yeah, it's the stuff from Necromunda separately.
for yesterday, I was quite surprised that they've had to resort to releasing characters from Blackstone Fortress,
Yes.
which I thought was a bit weird.
Yeah, and a bit of a piss take, really, because those sprues paid for themselves a long time ago, and they're like, yes,
Yeah,
£21.50, please. I'm like, what? Makes
I'll
Blackstone
resort
Fortress
to.
a better deal, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got these Van Sar lads. They look all right.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I really like them. I'm a fan of Bansar anyway.
I was watching
Animated
Louise's. I don't know if you've seen Louise's Rogue Hobbies new video, the creepy
No, not for a
Warhammer
while.
iceberg. It's very good. Check it out.
Oh, yeah, I've got it and watch later. I haven't seen it yet.
Probably, yeah, I've got loads of stuff queued up. Probably my new favourite video of hers. New mouse strain, don't like them. Fuck off. No,
Still like them.
I know you do. Strange person.
That's
I like these enslaver things that aren't enslavers, but
Yep.
the mouse strain just don't look right. They
They're
actually
not
look like
supposed to
something
look
out of Rick and Morty to me. They're Rick and Morty stealers.
I don't watch it, so I'm all right. I have no association.
Some of it's very good. Some of it is actually very good and genuinely well written and very clever. And then some of it is just,
Yeah.
Yeah, Demon Cherub with some spirers. Okay. I'm still not sold on these spirers. I need to see a better paint job.
I think those are new. They're not in the big box. They're separate.
No, these were in the... All this stuff wasn't it?
Nah, I think you only get the ones. No, I'll stand corrected. They're both there.
Hey!
It's the ones underneath that are new.
Don't worry, Matt. I'll edit this out.
Are you winking?
Maybe. So yeah,
Like
then
Rocket.
you got the spiders. Yeah. Then you got the spirers, which are
Those are
okay.
new.
Yeah, they're okay.
I like them. I like them all.
I'm not. Again, I'd like to see somebody do like a different paint job on them. I don't think the paint job helps them, but yeah, they're all right. And then you've got sentry guns,
Like those as well.
alien style.
Yeah, all your aliens special edition dreams come true.
Yeah.
Also, very useful for tarantulas, although might have to swap out the autocannons for las cannons.
I've got plenty of tarantulas I can put on the board and distract people with.
Actual
You think
tarantulas.
distraction carnifex is something? Distraction tarantulas are much better.
They can't be against Russian ones. They don't
Especially
move.
when there's one of them fucking trying to climb out of his tank right now, looking at me. It's like, what the hell's going on? It's so warm. What's going on? But yeah, seeing as my biggest tarantula is like 10 inches across, that'd probably
Fucking hell.
yeah, that'd probably distract people quite nicely. And
Mostly
then you've got
harmless, right?
So what's that?
Mostly harmless, just intimidating.
Indeed, yes. Flick hairs at you, not much else.
Do they bite?
They can bite, but you've got to really piss them off. And if you get a bite, it's going to be like a wasp sting. Just a wasp sting from like a stinger that's like an inch across. big old fangs. The mechanical damage would be quite hefty. Just treat them with respect, and they won't bother you. The rashes,
At least.
the rashes you can get from the flicking of the hairs sometimes is a bit of an issue.
I'm always just like, no matter what you've got, it's not as fucking horrible as that giant centipede that you had. Fuck that thing. Why did you even have it?
Giant tropical centipede. Kirsty's got one of those now. It's quite a lot smaller. It's fun.
Good.
It's quite a lot smaller.
Fun is not the word described for that.
Fast. Very fast. If one of those escapes, you are absolutely screwed.
Didn't you say out of everything that you've got, if that thing escaped, you just leave the flat?
If a tarantula escaped, because I had a tarantula escape, didn't I? I had one of my Caribbean versicolor, Martinique pink toe escape. Sorry for the sidestep here, guys.
I don't mind.
And it was missing for about 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and I just found it randomly one day behind a toolbox. Just moved the toolbox and it was like, excuse me, I was building a new web here, you prick. I was like, right, you get back in your fucking tank. And that was fine. So either that happens or the animal just dies of dehydration or something like that, because it's not in its enclosure and you're not giving it what it needs to live. It might survive on the pests outside, but for tarantulas, not that often. If a centipede escapes, you'll find it 4 weeks later double the size and it's eating your fucking cat.
Yeah, just fuck it. Like
monstrous creatures.
It's got horrible pinchers at one end, weird pincers at the other, bloody fast, sharp legs, poisonous, venomous. Sorry.
Yep.
Fuck. Just no.
All of the above.
Not even in the house. Just fucking no.
They are fun, and they're a lot bigger than the centipedes we get here in the UK in the wild. That's for sure.
How long was yours? It was like
probably around about 8 inches, maybe.
It was
9.
like a hell sausage.
Yeah, it was large. It was large.
That moved.
It was Scolopendra dehani, I think, from Singapore.
I never go to Singapore.
And yes, it was indeed quite large. So this is a Delac, I presume. It's quite nice. I like him. I can think of a use for
I'll
him
show
in
the
like
list.
lots of different games.
Yeah, it's House Delac.
Yeah, I like that. It's one of those resin models that they do that are just really, really good for Forge World.
It's one for Neil, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got the Dark City gang.
Yes. Yeah, I grabbed a box of their squiddy things. You know, the mech suits that they do.
Oh, the specialist box.
Yeah, because I was going to turn it into a Dark Eldar Talus because I don't like Talus very much.
Hmm.
I was going to kit bash one. So yeah, some cards you'll never get hold of. And then we got this, and this is the new model, I think. That looks like a new model to me. It doesn't look like a re-released old one.
No, it looks too detailed to be an old one.
And that's really nice, dude. I
That's pretty
really
good.
like that model.
It's a probably miserable looking goblin as well.
It's got a troll. It's got two miserable goblins
Where's the other one?
underneath. Look, one of them's in the pot.
So it is. I wasn't counting that one. That's food.
He's either in the pot or he might be actually leaning over the pot. And
Yeah,
being
just the head
squished.
sticking over the pot.
Yeah, because the head's
Might be
sticking
that
over the
one.
edge of the pot. Yeah.
Is that tall for a goblin? Is he standing on the other one?
Yeah, I think he's standing on the other one because otherwise, as you say, he's a bit tall. I was just looking at the legs in proportion to his head, and I was just like, yeah. So that's two goblins, one on top of each other, because one probably can't reach into the pot.
That makes it even better. It's
It
funnier.
does. That's awesome. I love that. That's really nice.
Sorry.
Look at the troll hat.
So more funny, as my dad would have corrected me.
The skinned troll hat. That's a really nice model.
That is.
Forge World resin again, man. Fucking lovely.
That's good. They do good work.
That's very good. And then
That's
another
the old
one.
Dwarf King.
Dwarf King.
That's an old one.
That's,
I've got him up on my shelf
the old
again
plastic.
from Silver Tower.
That's the old plastic model, as you say again. He was in Silver Tower. They put him in Silver Tower.
Yeah, I had him and the gunsmith guy. Was it a gunsmith?
Yeah.
Because he
The
was
old
ridiculous
Grumbrindle.
with a new paint job.
Not Grumbrindle, sorry. Gotrek. Fuck, I'm talking
That's
about.
the one from Gotrek and Felix.
Fuck's sake. So I'll edit that bit out. I'm not going to do any of these edits. I'm far too lazy. CHEBS uncut. And then Dwarf
Yeah,
Miners.
don't cut the CHEBS.
Sending children to war. Oh, not that kind of miner. Okay, I get it. Very old.
No,
very
you can't.
old.
You can't see them. They're in the carts.
Nice. Yeah. Get in the cart where you belong, child.
It's like Temple of Doom.
Tiny little ponies. Talking about pony, the end of that trumpet looks a little bit. So we just put some black card over it. But yeah, no, it's nice to get the old models back in it.
Yeah.
Presumably
Dwarf gun.
plastic.
Always liked a good organ gun.
Ooh, Mrs.
Ah.
Yeah, no, that's a nice kit. I do like this. I like this kit a lot as well. I really like the Dwarf Army, man. I thought they had a lot of
I like the extra stuff, like the rangefinder and the telescope and
loads of extra bits.
shells and whatnot. Nice.
Is that new or is that old?
I don't know. That looks like quite a lot of detailed stuff for an old kit.
Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking there.
Nice.
That's nice, really nice. I'm getting tempted by the dwarfs. I really am. And then these gyrocopters.
I remember these guys.
This is where I slightly fell out of favour with the dwarfs, just slightly.
They're a bit eggy.
Yeah, this is because this is where you ended up with getting the what do we call them, the Caradon dudes from. I can't remember what they're called. The new ones in Sigmar, the ones that made all
Hadron
steampunk.
Overlords.
That's it, Overlords.
I used or the not squats as I call them.
Yeah.
It's like they're clearly squats.
Well, I imagine you could actually. I was thinking about it, if you took Votan and the Caradon Overlords, I bet you could kit bash an amazing looking squat army that looks better than the Votan.
The head swaps are a pain in the ass.
'Cause of
I've
the
already
beards.
already looked into it, yeah. Because of the bearded faceplates, and then you've got a high collar on the spacesuits.
Fuck, yeah, you'd have to do some cutting. I had that the other day. What was I was making oh, not the other day, it was months ago now. It was so annoying. I made a complete like warbands for Trench Crusade, and I've completely missed the painting competition and everything because I just don't get stuff done because I'm doing this all the time, and I've been painting Blood Bowl instead. And yeah, it was the same with those because when you kit bash, someone's got a big beard, and then the other thing's got a gorget. It's hard to get it to go down. It really cool. So a bit of cutting was required, and it might be the same with these. The other thing that was really nice, really cool, because these kits go for silly money, all coming back.
Oh, fucking that house is nice.
These were beautiful kits, mate. This will be very, very popular.
Did the brothers sculpt them?
I think they'd gone by then, but I don't know for sure. I've got this. This thing here. All of that.
Oh,
All of that.
some blocks.
Yeah,
Nice one.
Some blocks. Yeah. I could have had a lovely, amazing looking house like this. And I went, no, fuck you. I'm going to have these blocks.
I want some golf blocks.
You know,
not a fancy house.
Something I could 3D print these days easily. I was like, no, fuck it.
Although the fancy house does have skull windows on the side, which I didn't clock first time round.
Yes, it does. And there's a lot of skulls. There's a lot of skulls on that map. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good that they're releasing stuff. They obviously realise they can get some cash out of it. I've got these as well, actually, downstairs. They're plastic and hollow inside here, so it's like just a shell.
Nice.
But that's amazing.
That is nice.
That'll be a lot of money, but it's very nice.
I still remember playing the old Age of Reckoning computer game, the MMO they did, which was a lot of fun. It just didn't get supported. I think the developers got bought out by someone and they fucked it all up.
Yeah, that sounds about
That's
right.
what I remember. But it was really good. Like, not to go off on another tangent, but I think it's one of the few MMOs that I played where characters actually block enemies and you can't just run through them.
Okay, cool.
So the stuff like Great Shield, Chaos Warriors, and other tanks actually had a role in PvP where you'd kind of stick them a bunch abreast, lol. And then people actually couldn't just bundle through them.
Okay, awesome.
They actually stopped other players, and it was good. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Board game from GW, Hunt for the Arkenstone or something.
I was about to say that it looks very campaigny.
I'm not sure. It's got quite a lot of models in it, so it's a way of shifting the Hobbit models. So it's got the dwarf lads in it, and then these look like standees. So I think the enemies might be. That looks like a standee to me. Where my cursor is. Whereas these look like models.
I'm not sure.
That looks like it's on a clear base, and it's a standee.
So the box includes everything you need to play, including 15 plastic miniatures representing Thorin and his allies.
And
so
there's
it doesn't mention any hostiles.
11 models there and 4 there, so this is something different. I think that's a standee. It might be representing a troll or something that's too big for them to do the actual model for.
I don't know. I mean, there might not be any enemy models there because the only thing that was in there with them was Smelg when they were looking for the Arkenstone. So, don't know.
Yeah, but if you look, what's his name's on the box? I can't remember his name.
Azog.
Azog, that's it. Azog is on the box. So, yeah, that looks nice. I mean, if it was cheap enough and it played quite well, I'd probably pick it up to review it or something.
I'd say it's a curiously small box for the amount of stuff they've got laid on the table. That's quite good. Most of it is card, though.
Yes, and there's a lot of card, which obviously, as we all know, comes from China and stuff. But it's a good way to shift some more of those sprues of foreign company that didn't sell.
I think it's mainly to get people in, and then they're like, "Oh, that's quite cool. I'll check out the new version of the Hobbit game that's coming out."
I got the Battles from Warriors Minds one from Kirsty for Christmas, and we've played that a few times, and that's always a fun game.
Nice.
Get it out of the way in like half an hour or so.
Yeah, I mean, I've played the Battle for Durin's Tomb. Oh, Balin. No,
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Balin's Tomb.
Yeah. So that was good fun.
Yeah, I've got that. Oh, you guys are coming to Warhammer World this weekend, finally, yes? I'm going to bring down either a Battle for Balin's Tomb or maybe a Blitz Bowl to play while we're in Balin's.
Bring Blitz Bowl.
Okay, I'll bring Blitz Bowl.
Because I've not seen that.
It's good.
So,
Very good.
I don't know how we'll do for time, but if we've got
review.
time, then yeah, definitely.
Yeah, even if we just piss about it for 20 minutes, it doesn't take long to play.
Cool.
Now everybody can see all my fucking favourites. Shocking.
Oh,
YouTube, no. Unsurprisingly. Facebook.
Zatu, where's my Marvel Zombies expansions? Dispatch them immediately.
Oh, you got the expansions from them, did you?
2 of them I did. I think it's the Sinister Six and so yeah, I've got
Was it the mutant one, or did you just stick with the zombie side of it? Because you've got Guardians of the Galaxy, Hydra, her Fantastic Four, Sinister Six.
It was either Hydra or the Fantastic Four. I think it might have been the Fantastic Four one because it's got a new mechanic with a lift and different floors and stuff.
That's right.
Which sounded quite interesting.
Because it's Baxter Towers.
Yeah, although I don't give a fuck about the Fantastic Four, I barely know anything about them.
There's 4 of them and they're fantastic.
Apparently so, yeah.
Yeah, Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
I wasn't so interested in the Fantastic Four one, but I will probably pick up. Kirsty loves her Spider-Man villains, so I'll probably pick up the Sinister Six one at some point. And I like look at the Hydra one. Not so sure about the Guardians of the Galaxy one because I think the way they did it, because call me not a bastard with Kickstarters and stuff, is that it made it so that only half of the Guardians came in the box, and if you wanted the rest of them, you had to back the Kickstarter and get all the stretch goals, and it's just like,
Oh shit! Really?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, and it's
Oh,
like,
so some of them were exclusive.
yeah, exactly that.
Bricks.
So now we've got the news out of the way, and it was a mega amount of news because we've not done anything else recently. We're going to look at the main topic that I've picked tonight, and the topic is: can GW win, or can they win against 3D printers? Because obviously they have recently been on a bit of a warpath against the sites that we all know, and gone off sort of on a rampage, getting rid of loads of stuff from the Purple site and other such sites. But if you type in Space Marine STL, Google, after it gets all its shitty adverts out of the way, goes 1.9k models for you to download. So, you know, I'll get rid of that because I don't want to get in trouble with GW. But, you know, they are out there. And even the stuff that GW nuke. So recently they didn't just send a cease and desist. I think he ignored the cease and desist, and this is on him at the end of the day. But they sued and bankrupted a guy called Iman G. And I think it's Iman Gaming. And what he was basically doing was taking the files, the models from Total War, and making them into 3D sculpts, which he would then
Which is quite inventive.
It is quite inventive. Well, people have done the same with Battlefleet Gothic, Armada. I think the game.
And to be fair, I think me and Alan did the same with World of Warcraft, because you can get an app which kind of goes through. Does it do it from the armory? I can't remember what it is.
Me, you and Carl, because I hate World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's the one. I'll get the two of you mixed up somehow.
I'm neither insulted nor am I complimented.
But you're amused, so that was the whole point. Yeah, and you can basically pull your models out of the game, like your character model, and then 3D print it.
Okay,
so I've done that with a few of mine.
That might be probably what he's done, and they were very good. I mean, so basically, it was like there's a lot of stuff that was either Forge World exclusive or, you know, GW just didn't do anymore, that he was making available in that way, and he was doing it for free. And it was like, okay, cool, you know, jump on there. I think I grabbed a couple of I think it was the giant mangler squig from Forge World. I got never printed the damn thing, but I've got the STL, and I think it was one of the old Shaman Goblin Spider Riders. Again, STL, never printed it, probably never will, because I've got like 500,000 STLs, and the odds of me printing even 2% of them are very, very low. Like, I've not 3D printed anything for 6 weeks, and before that it was 6 months. I've had resin actually go out of date. That's how little I 3D print. But yeah, so they hit him with legal and destroyed him, and he was like, okay, I've got to take all off. So that profile no longer exists. His works no longer exist or anything like that. But they do, because even on the site that he took them off, somebody else has just re-uploaded them under a different name. And this is what led me to think that GW is a bit like Star Wars with Tarkin on the Death Star. You know, when Leia goes, the more you tighten your grip, the more star systems will slip through your fingers.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the nature of these digital files is once they're out there, they're out there.
True.
Somebody will have them, and there's too many sharing platforms like Reddit, Telegram, the Russian one is just to speak of nothing else. I think Telegram might be Russian, where you can just disseminate this information and share it around, you know. And there's nothing that GW can really do about that. You know, they can send the cease and desist orders, but people are quite clever about hiding these things these days, using certain keywords and stuff like that, you know. So you won't have Primaris intercessors up on any of these sites as Primaris intercessors, because obviously that's a copyrighted word by GW, and GW are going to look for that, because the GW hunters are not particularly imaginative from what I can see. Put it this way, if I had that job, I could find a lot more. I don't really think that GW can win this one, and add on top of that the fact that there are lots of people that are just directly scanning the models, because one thing to consider is that since this technology is always advancing, and the new scanners that you can scan things fairly accurately.
They're not cheap though.
They're not cheap, but if you could buy a scanner and it costs you £1,000, and then you just go and scan 50 GW kits and you're selling those for like 10 quid a pop each every time, you're going to make that £1,000 back quite quickly.
Yeah, I guess so.
And this is for me to say that there are scanned paid files on these sites, including Etsy, for sale. And, they are actual GW copies. This isn't somebody who's just made something that looks like GW as a proxy, which obviously, they can generally get away with, but you still wouldn't be allowed to use it in a Warhammer store. But these are things that are one-to-one copies, And I don't think that this is something that GW can win. Once those things are out there, even if they get them to take it off, somebody's got it. It'll be re-uploaded. It'll be out there somewhere. There's no massive repositories, architect, hordes of STLs of this stuff. And
yeah,
when it comes to doing an army, I mean, I love painting the model. I love painting the models more than the games. But say for example, you didn't really give a shit about the models and you just wanted to get an army out there, you could easily print an army off for 20 quid. Easily. One bottle of resin. Obviously, this says you need access to a printer. I'm not saying yet, but you could, especially with the fidelity of the printers these days, you could easily print off an army. And even if it didn't look quite as good as the GW stuff, and you could tell by picking it up and having a good look at it, fuck it, if you just want to play some games at home, you can do that. The STLs are out there. Sorry, say again?
Still going to work, yeah. It's going to do the job.
Exactly. And in some instances, some of the stuff I see, some of these sculpts that people do are the equal of GW, Not the one-on-one stuff, because obviously that is GW, but I mean, some of the stuff that people make themselves is very fine, very nice.
Yeah. And
you print it off and you're like, that's really nice. Like, it's not GW, it's notably not GW, but it's really nice. So, I don't know what your thoughts on this matter, but it just seems to me like they're trying to, you're trying to plug a hole and then two more holes appear.
It does seem a little bit like that. I think with the current quality of 3D prints, again, it's the same as last time. It's that like they're creeping closer and closer towards like plastic model standard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But again, the whole process of just 3D printing stuff is such a fucking chore compared to buying a kit off the shelf.
Yes. Yeah, you're paying for the convenience, aren't you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're paying for the convenience, the fact you haven't got to clean it with any bloody chemicals or anything like that. You haven't got to take off supports and what have you. But I mean, and obviously GW's sales platform is not massively impacted. They've just reported maximum profits again,
which is bonkers given they put the fucking prices up.
Mm-hmm.
Cheeky pricks.
Crazy, isn't it? Just nothing works. There's always they know they've got their whales, and the whales will just always support them. So it's as simple as that. I mean, I have cut down the amount of GW that I've not been interested in anything in the last few months apart from this Mechanicum box set. But yeah. So 3D prints, I mean, they are available. They are out there, especially if you know where to look and you know what keywords to use. So this little war that GW does on people, I don't think there's any way that they can win it.
No,
I'm not sure at the moment
they have to do it on principle.
Well, if you don't defend your IP, you lose it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's British law. You have to be able to be seen defending your IP, which is why Chapter House was such a big thing for them.
Yeah.
But just to say that the stuff that gets taken down it's still out there if you know where to look. The internet is forever, as they say, and unless they can, convince Google to stop showing it in search results or anything like that, which I don't see, because as big as GW is, they're nothing compared to Google.
Yeah.
That's not going to change.
Nope.
And people are pretty quick at getting these things up now as well. Once the Chinese or the Russians get hold of a kit, it can go up scanned in no time at all.
Yes.
So the copying of it and everything. And as I say, you're not getting the premium quality when you buy a plastic kit. You buy a plastic kit, it's going to be. I've bought hundreds of plastic kits of GW over the years, and I've had one, maybe two faults I can think of.
Yeah.
Maybe three.
It's very rare.
You know, with plastic, like a slight miscast or something like that. You know, it's not like the old days. In the old days, you get a plastic kit, you could put your fingers through the sprue, and there'd be massive mould lines and flash all over the shop that you need to get rid of. And it's not like that anymore. You know, the plastic kits these days barely have mould lines because of the way they're designed so cleverly.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just a completely different thing now, which is which is fine, and for the price they charge, absolutely necessary. I mean, you've got these 8 Van Sar here, and I don't know the prices of the re-releases here, but they're probably like
they could be about
30 quid.
25 to 30 quid, I reckon.
Yeah, 30
The
quid.
gangs are surprisingly cheap for Necromunda.
Are they still? Because I know they got a 20% price increase.
20%.
Yeah, not this year, previous year.
Okay, it's been a while since I bought any Vansar.
Some stuff went up, and like by the standard 5 to 8% or whatever. But Necromunda, Blood Bowl, and Aeronautica Imperialis all got hit by 20%. So a Vansar gang now is £31.50.
And it used to be 25.
Yeah. Yes, that's a 25% increase plus your 5% or 8% or whatever this year.
Yeah, now.
Which, to be honest, for 10 models is still cheaper than most, and you know they are nice models and stuff, but it is still expensive. You know, it's not expensive compared to the one that really made me chuckle was the Ironhead Squat Prospectors gang, because that's £31.50 and you only get 8 of them, and they're smaller. It's like you jump going, fuck you.
I did get a box of those because I really liked them. I got a box of those, and they're like their driller rig kind of mech thing.
Oh yeah.
Which was really cool. But then I was really disappointed to see that all their weapons, even though they look different, they're still just standard auto weapons and bolters and things like that. So I
in the game, that's a little bit disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah. So I shifted them to Stu. he likes them.
I didn't realise how much Necromunda stuff there was now.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Too much. I love these Ash Waste Nomads. I painted up a set of those.
Oh, nice.
They're really nice. Yeah, there's loads of stuff, because as far as I know, like Necromunda's still pretty popular.
Yeah. It should be. It's good. It's a lot of fun.
So that's the set I got that I was going to build a Talus out of with all these arms and stuff.
Yes.
And I've got I've got the body of something knocking about, and I was going to put them on that. So obviously it's all fresh crafted stuff. 197 Necromunda items. Jesus. That's a lot. I had no idea. I've not looked at this range for ages. You got Ogrins. How cool. These were awful. Well, look at these. These were fucking horrible models.
The Eshers, they were like the first box though, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were in the first
Early
big box
days.
that came out. It was them and Goliaths.
Yeah.
When they re-released the current version.
They are not good. Like, you know, these ones aren't too bad. But these, looks like it should be in Warcry. And as you say, they had the Goliath versions. I had no idea all this stuff was available still. So I've got some of these as well somewhere, I think. Are these plastic on?
Yes, they're plastic. Yeah, Stu's got those as well.
No, I don't think I have got these. But I have got ones with shields. Did the other ones have shields? The ones that they... Oh, maybe not. So I've got the sprues. Oh no. Okay, I must have a set of those, and I must have the subjugators as well. Unless they separated them out, because I've definitely got some shields. Interesting.
Are they definitely plastic?
Yeah. They're sprues. They're sitting in my pile of sprues that I've done nothing with. I do want to get some ambots at some point. Ambots are cool.
You have one of mine, I think. I've got a pair of them.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. I do literally kind of just want one, to be honest. So that'd be epic. Oh! That's why.
They've included Gene Stealer Cult because there's rules for them.
The fuck? And Tauroxes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Although the Taurox is new. That's for the... Oh, not that one.
I was going to say, that's not new.
I went the one further down. On the left there.
And they might be coming
what,
back.
Imperial Armor 4?
Because they're showing off a new Kill Team box. And they've announced a preview on Saturday. And it's a bit weird because I can't see them doing a whole preview just for that.
No.
So there must be
Okay,
more
there's
stuff.
going to be more stuff.
It's Operation Hivestorm, 4 p.m. in the evening
Well,
on Saturday.
we'll probably be driving home
I
by
was
then.
going to say, you'll probably have left by then.
Yeah.
So,
We'll still chuck it up on the screen, though. It's all right. I'm like, Mike, put the car in auto drive
yeah.
like it's Demolition Man.
Yeah, so that'd be interesting. So check that out. So I'll probably do a little video on that afterwards. But I think I'm seeing a film. Might even be Alien Romulus, to be honest. Around
Nice.
about that time. Yeah, I'm hoping that'll be good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Especially
it looks.
compared to the last two.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be better than the last two. I'm concerned about it basically being aliens versus Gen Z, but we'll see. Z, sorry, yeah. I've been streaming with the fucking Americans too much. That's what that is.
I have to keep correcting my child. She's like, garbage. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'll check that out. See what that looks like. Yeah, we'll definitely go with that. So, anything else you wanted to cover, Matt? I think we've pretty much...
No, I think that's pretty much it. I might go and get something to eat.
Cool. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, we've got future ideas for videos. I want to do one about the customizability of Warhammer 40,000 as opposed to other kits, because after building my drop fleet commander kits, I'm like, wow, like these are amazing. Like I can make any ship I want, and on top of that, like the bits that are left over, I can make little ships out of and stuff, like little escorts and corvettes. And compared to a GW kit where you just put together models, and it's like, well, you can have this sword or you can have this sword, and that's
what you get.
You know.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of difference there.
Another interesting one might be comparing classic heavy metal paint jobs to modern heavy metal paint jobs, and then seeing how it's evolved and what has been the driving force behind that, or what has enabled it.
I like it. Yeah.
Because it kind of blows my mind these days when you see what people produce with their miniature painting.
Yes.
And then you look back to 30 years ago when we had pretty much not the same standard of paint, but they weren't that shit.
No. One of the things that would be good for that actually, Matt, would be to go through the Golden Demon winners.
Yes.
And I think there is a site that's got them all. I'll
nice.
have a look.
Yeah, we'll have to check that
out. Sure there is a site. So that's it. Good idea for another video. Write it down because I'll forget.
Will
but
do.
Yeah. Other than that, I'll let you go get something to eat.
Okay.
I will certainly think about editing this tomorrow at some point. And as always, listeners, watchers, let us know what you think. Subscribe, share. See you later, guys.